Welcome guys, this is just a quick sort of an update video to the review that I did of various wireless video systems. You can check out, I actually did a whole bunch of videos. And one of the videos was for this Hollyland kind of a budget transmitter. And some people were wondering, is there any lag in there in the signal? So I thought I would just do a quick test to kind of confirm to myself what my thoughts were. Which is that there is some lag there, at least I think there is, but it's so minimal that it's probably wouldn't affect, or it's not something you should worry about. But anyways, there's two things to consider. One is obviously the system itself can introduce lag, but also what cables are you using. So right now, out of here, I have SDI and HDMI out. Here on this monitor it's HDMI, and on this monitor it's connected through SDI. SDI is inherently just a better connection, more professional, and it's not supposed to introduce any delays or any lag. Whereas HDMI is has inherent lag into it in that interface. So anyways, so right now you guys can see what the camera sees basically on here on these monitors, because this camera that's recording right now actually has a transmitter there. And the receiver is up here. So like I said, distributing the signal to these two monitors, and it's a quick test. I'm gonna just clap my hands. Maybe one more time. Now I'm just quickly gonna throw this footage up on my computer, inspect it frame by frame, so that I can come back and tell you if in fact there is lag in there, and delay in the video transmission. So having actually looked at the footage frame by frame, I'm shocked, to be honest, because well, first of all, there is pretty damn noticeable lag. Like when you're actually looking at it through the camera that like I said is recording me right now. When you're looking at it like just with your eyes, there is, like I said, a slight lag there, but it doesn't seem like it's really that significant. I thought maybe 1 or 2 frames. In fact, there's actually 5 to 6 frame delay, and it actually depends on which one. So like I said, this monitor is connected through HDMI. HDMI is in fact not as fast, sort of the connection, the protocol, than SDI. So this monitor should have been better, right? Less lag. In fact, this one's the worst one. So on 2 of the clap tests that I did, this HDMI monitor was delayed by 5 frames. This one by 6 frames. And then the third time I did it, this was 4 frames, and this one was 5 frames. So this one's always 1 frame behind, which leads me to think that it's actually not even the SDI cable connection problem, but I think it's this monitor. This ICANN monitor that I'm using up here, which I reviewed before, and overall I love this monitor. I use it, on my cinema cameras. But I guess this monitor, like I said, the monitor itself could be introducing the lag, the delay. So I'm actually a little bit shocked that this one's, like I said, a frame behind this one. But even then, like I said, this one's, 4 frames behind. So it's kind of looks like, like I said, the system introduces a little bit of a lag, and then, probably the HDMI, and on top of that, the monitors themselves. So those are all things you got to take into consideration. So it might actually be different depending on which connection you're using and what kind of monitors. You might have some monitors that have less of a lag. So I know, for example, there was an Aperture monitor that I used once, which had a horrendous, almost like a 10 frame lag. So you really saw the difference. And then they fixed that up with a firmware upgrade. So like I said, it will depend greatly, I think, and it's going to vary on the kind of monitor that you're using. So just something to know, every day learning something new. This is why doing a lot of these tests and testing out the camera gear that you have, whether it's not just the camera and your lenses, but even the wireless video systems, monitors, cables, all that stuff is really important before an important job. Because if, let's say, you're doing some kind of a live event where you need all the monitors to be synced, well, now this might not be the system for you, or maybe it's the monitor or something like that. So it's definitely something to look into and something to be aware of. Anyways, my name is Tom Antos. As always, you guys can check out more videos from me, as well as sign up for my newsletter, so you're notified of my other videos on my website at tomantosfilms.com, where I have a whole bunch of other cool videos, tutorials, and films that I do. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!